Playrettes, the one and only Fresh Off is back, joined by my co-host slash cousin slash player partner, the one and only.
Cookbook.
Oh, here you go with that shit again. All right, man. And today we are joined by a guest. You might remember him from earlier on in this season. Football enthusiast, HBCU football enthusiast, boxing fan, just a big sports fan overall. One of the smoothest guys I've met this season.
Mr. 225. What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? What's happening? We glad to have you back. Glad to have you back, man. Your Saints
Uh,
ain't been doing too good.
well, now hold on. We gotta call it for what it is. This is a rebuild. So, there's things that I'm looking for, and then there's things I would like to see develop. And I
Nice.
think we may have our quarterback, but I'll digress and I'll cover that later on in the show.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. How was y'all week?
We,
I mean, I go. It was, eh, we lost against our rivals, so I'm not really feeling week 14.
I know you weren't surprised.
Not really. I told you Michael Parsons was gonna be on that boy ass, but Caleb Williams played better than I thought he was gonna play. I mean, he showed flashes of, he has a future. Like, you know what I mean? Like he showed some of his greatness. It just didn't swing his way.
You showed some of them weaknesses too.
I mean, at the end of the game, we'll like 225 say, we'll get to
No, I
it.
like I like to kick off the show with a little Bears talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of
Okay.
Bears fans watching. So I'll
Okay.
start with you, Mister 225. Did you catch that Bears and Packers game?
Absolutely. That was the game of the week there.
So where do you think the Bears went wrong?
Um, I think that was Caleb. He made too many mistakes, right? He's been playing pretty good. He's been really solid, for I would say for maybe the last 5 or 6 weeks. But he made too many errors, especially that last throw, because that was a hero play when he could have ran and got the first down. But he decided to throw it, and then he was off balance. I mean, literally off his feet and off balance, and he just kind of lofted it into the end zone, which I could have got out to couch and went and got that interception my own self.
You
So,
know.
so that's the only thing. I mean, he played well, but then the mistakes, that looked like last year's Caleb.
Hmm.
So that was the biggest thing that I would say was that he had too many mistakes.
Yeah, and I was watching the game. I was talking to my brother, and as we was watching it, we seen him make a couple of the mistakes, and I remember telling them they gonna come back to bite him in his ass, and they did. So how about you, Cook? But what's your opinion? What do you think the Bears fucked up at?
I mean, I'm not gonna make it an excuse. Caleb cost them the game with that last drive. Granted, it was 26 seconds on the clock. His main target wasn't playing, but he could have did a better job with delivering the football, throwing his receiver open. Um, so I hate to say it like this. I'm kind of okay with the loss because you one play away from being back in the game, right? It's not one of those losses that you just it's not competitive. It was competitive. It
Yeah.
took a while to get competitive, but it was competitive. He kept getting the ball up the field. I mean, he's showing things I want to see in a quarterback, in a developing quarterback. Um, it just sucked that it came down to it. I mean, it's football. They had the home field. They had the better, I hate to say it, but the better team. And if we're gonna lose in a way like that, I mean, I can live with that, especially since we're gonna see them again. So that's my take.
So so this is you, Cookbook, saying that the Green Bay Packers are a better team than the Chicago Bears. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
As of right now, I mean, you got to give it to them. But again, that's a sound unit. We just we're look at us like a first team, a first year unit. I mean, we just got a new head coach. They're learning each other. And you're playing a seasoned team like the Green Bay Packers at home with momentum on their side. Plus, they're trying to fight for that first place. I mean, they gave us their best, and if that's their best, if you watch that game, you'll say it just like I said. We can beat that team. You'd be sadly mistaken if you think we can't beat them. We can beat that team. We just need the right. We got to play perfect football, no mistakes, perfect football. That's hard to do while you're away, but I think we're capable of getting that one back.
Yeah, well, you heard it. You heard it here first, y'all. Cookbook says that they can definitely beat the Packers. So we will see when they face each other again in a few weeks. Um, yeah. So last week,
Wait a minute,
matter of
what's your
fact,
take on it?
before
Before you,
my
you
take, I'm gonna say the same thing as Mr. 225. Those small mistakes. Uh, plus the last one at the end of the game. But it was a few like throughout the game that I seen like he was overthrowing and just like playing on missing targets. You know what I'm saying? And I see that pretty much every week from him. And I think if he cut those little mistakes out like that, those wins would be by a much larger margin. And plus, they probably could have won this game. And plus, the running game and that the run was it was decent in that game, but if you get one of those backs over 100 yards, I think they definitely win that game. They was stopping the run for the most part. They wasn't as dominant as they have been in previous weeks. That Green Bay defense is pretty solid, but it was an entertaining game to watch. So I'm excited to see what happens the next go round. But yeah, you just got to cut out those mistakes, man. And like you said, just play mistake-free football because against a defense like that,
mm-hmm.
all those tiny mistakes they gonna come back to haunt you for sure.
And one thing I'll say about the Bears offense, getting Caleb out on the move as opposed to being in the pocket, that helped a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Green Bay was on his ass.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
he had a lot of throws, almost to the sideline. So he was definitely on the move with those off schedule throws. So
Yeah.
so some of them look like Johnson, intentionally had them rolling out, and the other ones, Green Bay was applying a lot of pressure. Man, Parsons was doing his thing, man.
He was. What I
Yeah.
said last week was like, and I know you weren't here for it. I was like, I picked Green Bay to win the game. I mean,
Mhm.
I picked us the later points or whatever, but Parsons, I kept saying Parsons scares me because he's gonna push. We've seen it. He's gonna be in Caleb's face all game long. Caleb like to sit in the pocket and hit his targets. You can't do that shit with a Michael Parsons. You just can't. He's gonna get you out of that pocket. So
Luckily, he played well on the run. He makes some pretty good plays on the run. That's
yeah,
that's really
Yeah, yeah,
impressive. It was it
yeah. He
was one
definitely
that
has.
stood out. Yeah, that one to the sideline. That was pretty impressive.
oh, that touchdown. I don't know if y'all caught that
Yeah.
last touchdown he threw when he fitted through that window past the
Hmm.
defender right into the hands. That shit was sweet. Like that's just like you. That's
Man.
100% state of the art.
The perfect throw will beat the perfect defense every time. And
Yeah.
you can't and you're talking literal inches there from the Green Bay defender.
Mm-hmm.
Your average quarterback would have never even tried to throw that ball because
Nope.
you can easily get it picked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
You
what you
know.
need. I mentioned this the last 2 seasons. You just need that confidence to make those type of throws.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to just thread the needle. You know,
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah. So cookbook. Speaking of you calling the game, how about you give us those numbers from last week?
Oh, I'm dreading to do this, y'all. That's why I got a tall board this episode. Oh,
I feel pretty confident about how I did last
I see you 225. And I'm
week.
sure you do, Fresh off. But let's get into it. I'm gonna share my screen this week. I got y'all this week. I'm gonna share my
Oh
screen
boy,
here.
here we go.
Um, so first off, Mr.
Let's
Fresh
get it
off
together.
um, went 10 for 14 on
Ooh,
the slate.
smoking shit. Yeah. You hear that
10 for
225?
14.
You hear that?
Give him a hand. Give him a
Yeah.
hand. Yeah, he went 10 for 14 on the slate. But guess what, folks? it didn't do us any justice when we picked the parlay of the week because out of those 10 games, now one of them, I say now one of them is on the screen right here. I'm gonna blow it up for y'all to see it. We
What's on
went.
that screen for our audio listeners?
Oh yeah, for okay for the audio listeners, you can't see it. We went Tennessee versus Cleveland for the spread. Cleveland was a 4-point favorite. That didn't hit. We all seen the last play. I don't know about you guys, but I felt a type of way with them pulling Shador out of the fucking game on a Wildcat. I don't get that in football. The kid had 4 touchdowns. What kind of sense did that make? We'll get to it. But that blew our spread. And obviously, I mean, and surprisingly, Baltimore didn't cover their version of it because they was 5.5 favorite. They lost.
Yeah, because Cook talked me into betting against my damn team.
Yo ass
Hey,
kept saying that shit.
what about the touchdown that wasn't? That would have got it.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but as we all
Come
seen,
on,
as
man. That was
America
a
seen,
touchdown.
that was
That
not a
was a,
touchdown. If
that was a
it wasn't in
touchdown.
the end zone, we wouldn't even be talking
It
about
was
it.
in the end zone.
Like, hey, we seen this before. You gotta have full possession through the play. Nigga, and he didn't do that. I'm
Of
sorry.
course,
It
he's
was
being biased. He's
so
being very biased.
Of course.
okay. So look, if it was on the 15-yard line and the same thing happened, what would it have been?
I still would have said a catch. He caught the ball and he took almost 3 full
Come
steps.
on, really?
Hey,
That
that's what
so it would
happened.
have been a fumble or
But
something if
but
he
but
took
but
three
there's a
steps.
difference now. There's a difference when you're talking about going in the end zone versus going to the sidelines.
Mm.
You know, when the end zone, all the ball needs to do is break the plane. He had possession and took almost 3 full steps before that. That's touchdown. Period.
Yep.
No, he didn't
Yep.
have full. He didn't have full possession of the football throughout
Oh
the
boy.
play.
Yeah, speaking through steel eyes. We saw it.
He's biased. He's
No,
biased.
no,
That is
no. Real
speaking
talk.
through steel eyes.
I would have ruled it the same way because like I said, we've seen it before. I can't pinpoint the game or the player, but we've seen this before. You have to have complete. You have to have possession all the way through till everything is done. Like, and he didn't do that. You dropped the ball. Drop the
You do
ball.
realize, like, when I'm gonna say one more thing about this, and we can move on. There was a certain quarterback that played that was 5'10". Name was Drew Brees. Drew Brees became famous for jumping over the pile when we were right there at the goal line because all you gotta do is break the plane, right? You know how
hmm
many times I've seen him jump over, break the plane, and get the ball knocked out of his hand, and it's still a touchdown?
But
Broke the plane.
that's a
It
run.
broke the plane. He got a point. It
It
That's a
broke the
broke
plane.
run.
the plane.
That's
That's
a
my
running
point.
play though.
Yeah.
He broke the plane. Soon as that nose of the ball breaks the plane, it's over.
It's,
But the
it's
player
touchdown.
has possession when you running it and you break the plane. The
Man, he
ball
broke it.
just when you passing the ball breaks the plane, but don't nobody have possession of it until somebody catch it, and he didn't fulfill the catch completely.
Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Everybody knew he was going to do that play, right? And so he got the ball knocked out of his hand so many times, and it got so controversial. What he started doing was as soon as he broke the plane, he'll pull it right back. And
Yeah.
he'll be standing in the same spot wherever he at, half-yard line. He jump, pull it over, pull it back, touchdown. That's it. Broke the plane.
That is his move. I've seen him do that 1,000 times.
Yes, because he kept
That's what
getting
he
the
does.
ball knocked out of his hand.
Yep.
No.
But you
Yeah,
know
that's.
he ain't gonna give you.
I'm
He
not.
ain't agree to that 225. He just
I
appreciate
mean,
the
Still
I
victory.
eyes.
agree with that.
Still
I
eyes.
agree with that being a touchdown. But this last Sunday, that wasn't a touchdown. Sorry, guys. But that's a
All right.
conversation we can have all night.
Yeah.
Let's move along.
Let's move on. Okay. So props of the week went 1 for 3. This is all fresh off fault. He wanted to go Chase Brown for over 49.5
Oh,
rushing yards.
that's a damn
Didn't get
lie.
it. Look,
My
look, I got
pick
the
was
floor.
Shador,
I got
but
the floor here. I got the floor. No, that was both of us. Shador Sanders did his thing. He went over 160 passing yard. We seen that coming at Tennessee. And surprisingly, Loveland didn't show up for his 32.5 receiving yards. And those were the props of the week. I do want to mention this just to rip the band-aid off so we can get through the topics. Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua on the 19th, guys. And on these sports books, they got him landing at least 24 punches. Do you guys think he's going to land 24 punches against Anthony Joshua?
No.
I
No.
don't even think
What?
he's gonna be standing long enough to land more than 24 punches.
That's what
If
I'm
this
saying.
is if Joshua is gonna do, and this isn't some preconceived, let's get the people a fan before you win the game type of stuff, some gimmick, he wouldn't even be around long. He shouldn't even be standing up long enough to take more than 24 blows. I mean, dish out more than 24.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think so either. Your take, Frecho?
Yeah, I agree. And I think he'll probably be on the defensive uh for most of this fight, so I don't see it happening.
If this goes past two, something ain't right.
Are you only giving it two? Damn,
I'm only giving it two.
how many
If
rounds you giving
Joshua,
it?
if Joshua don't wipe the ring clean with him in the first 2 rounds, I don't.
It's some bullshit going on.
Yeah, just like Silver taking the dive and Woodley taking the dive, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Joshua definitely gonna knock the coins out of this boy, and it ain't gonna be close. One punch, it's over with. Joshua is a gold medal Olympian, like boxer. I don't really want to call his KO record out. Like he really do it, and he's active. So, and I don't know if you guys caught Jake Paul last fight against Julio Cesar Chavez, and he was so fucking out of shape, moving around the ring, looking all wobbly and washed. Anthony Joshua coming in shape. He know how to set up his punches, and all he needs is one clean look, and you don't get hit. There's no such thing as swimming and not getting wet. You don't get wet when you jump in the pool. So, yeah, I don't think he's getting those 24 punches off either.
uh,
So,
Yeah.
do you see
And
the
and
size difference between them two?
oh my goodness. Ugh.
Man, that's the literal definition of a grown man versus a little boy. And I don't want to hear this David versus Goliath stuff. This is combat sports. This is a boxing. This isn't MMA. If it's MMA, you can get a bigger guy down. This is boxing. This is stand up and let's box. So
Mm-hmm.
size matters.
It does. There's weight
Size,
classes for a reason.
yes, sir. And you notice they're not that differential ain't that much in them. You're talking a few pounds.
Yeah,
So
that's gonna be ugly.
yes, sir. In the famous words of DMX, when it rains, niggas get wet. Stay dry. All right, so last week on our show, we gave our Super Bowl and Rookie of the Year and MVP predictions. Mr. 225, we would like to hear your MVP prediction. Who you got for MVP?
man, MVP. I've thought about this one a good little bit, man. And I would have to say Stafford, man. I'm gonna go with
Okay,
Stafford. I mean, Stafford has literally been balling
you've been lighting it up.
I'm gonna say almost a whole year. The first few weeks, not
Okay.
so much, but you want to talk about after that first month, man, he's been killing it. I mean, Rams number one seed, they didn't get there by accident. I mean, this is prime Stafford that you're seeing. And that Stafford to Puka connection is lethal.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be my MVP. Will be Stafford.
Okay.
And I know you mentioned Super Bowl picks and all of that. So right now, even though I just gave the Rams all those props,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay on this one. Coming out of
Oh,
see,
Oh, Cookbook don't like that.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Don't cut him off, Cookbook. Don't cut him off the show. Hit that X button on you. We lost him. We lost him. I don't know. We technical difficulties.
Oh man.
Oh, that's an interesting one. So who you think they'll be
And I'm
facing?
not saying that. I'm not saying that to be funny. I actually think that they could come out of the NFC. Um,
Wow.
and I would say there's two things, actually three. I'm gonna give my three reasons why. Number one, we're going to start with the defense. I mean, Parsons is a game record. And when you
Yeah.
start talking about getting into the playoffs and you having to have to stop somebody, stop a run, get a sack, create pressure, and all of that, you have to have that. And there aren't five of those guys walking planet Earth. That's an actual true game record, a real game record.
Hmm.
They have one. That takes the when, like I said, when it gets down to it, you got to have one. They got one. It's the
Hmm.
same. He has that same effect on the Green Bay defense now that he's come over that Chris Jones has for Kansas City. You know, when they were making their runs for 6, 7 years straight, when they
Hard
needed a
baby
play,
ass.
who was on defense that did it? Chris Jones, game record. It wasn't that Kansas City was a shutdown defense where they only giving up 10, 12 points a game. It's those crucial moments when you have
Hmm.
to have a play, you
Hmm.
need a dude. They got the ultimate dude.
And to follow up,
Outside of Myles Garrett, give me
it's
Parsons.
it is. It's right because he always want to show up in the fucking fourth quarter. I don't know what it is with Michael Parsons in the fourth quarter. He loved
Hey,
that damn quarter just
hey, when they
just to
count,
shut shit
baby,
down.
they count.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that's one thing. The second thing, I'm gonna go to Jordan Love. Now,
Mhm.
Jordan Love is not going to wow you with throwing 400 yards a game, 350, 400 yards a game, because that's not what they do because that offense is balanced.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna tell you, and this is gonna lead into the third part of it, because they got the balanced run game. Jacobs is a beast at running back, three down back and all of that. Christian Watson,
Yeah,
the
man.
deep threat.
Yeah.
He has come back and he's added another dynamic to that offense that was not there.
Mhm.
Reed got hurt early in the season, got the slot. Reed is one of I would say, probably top five slot receivers in the league. And if you had to pay attention to when they lost him, what they had to do and spread the ball around, that's when the tight end craft started becoming a bigger part of the offense, right? And so
Mhm.
that was kind of meticulous moving the ball down the field. Now they have Reed back. Now they have Watson. If you paid attention to what Watson has done the last 3 weeks, this is what you're going to see. That opened up a lot having Christian Watson there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was just
So,
playing
he,
backyard
so
football against the Bears. He was just throwing that
I
bitch up.
mean, he's a deep threat. I mean, he's a legit deep threat. And then
Yeah.
once you mix them up with all the other wide receivers you got, you'll see why last year they were making such a big deal of Green Bay's wide receiver core, because they balanced and they all catch the ball. They can all run great routes. But the
Yeah,
difference now is that Watson is there. He's healthy right now. Completely changed the dynamic of that offense. That opens a lot up for Jacobs and for the rest of those guys, because now that Watson is balling, defensive coordinators see that. So they're always going to have to keep a deep safety back there just for him, because he's going to win the one-on-ones.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
that's just what it is to it. So if you notice, the reason why I'm saying I'm picking Green Bay is because they got dudes that can make plays, that could win games in crucial situations. You got to have them. So this is why I'm riding with them.
That's
Who
valid.
you who you think they'll be facing in the Super
In the
Bowl?
NFC Championship,
In the Super Bowl,
the Super Bowl, the Bills.
the
And
Bills.
I'm going to say this. If Josh Allen don't make it this year, he'll never do it.
He done. Yeah, he done.
He'll
He
never
done.
do it. This is his chance to do it,
People
because
gonna
he
start
ain't
wanting to
got
get out of there and everything. Yep.
listen, he ain't got to go through Joe Burrow, that is. He ain't got to go through Pat. he ain't got to go through Lamar. All the people that was getting him all of these years, he don't have to go through them now.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
This
facts.
will be his easiest path
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl. If he don't end up in the 49ers Stadium in Santa Cruz for the Super Bowl, he got nobody to blame but himself.
Yep, and they had one of the easiest schedules too.
So,
Yep.
I mean, that's just the reality of it all. So that's why I think Buffalo and Green Bay will be in the Super Bowl. That'll be his this is his chance. This is his shot. That's it. Your league MVP from last year.
That's a pretty interesting take. So, Mr. 225 got the Bills and the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That would probably be a great matchup. Interesting. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got the MVP in the book, the most valuable player. Now, what I want to do this week, we gonna come up. I want to hear your LVP, your least valuable player. What's somebody on a team that has added the least value to the team that could just really just get the hell on, like for real, like you could just really just pack up and just go. You ain't even come on, bro. You could just get the fuck on. I'll start with you, Cookbook. Who you got?
Y'all know who I'm finna say without me even saying it. You know who I'm finna say. I'm not going far. I'm not looking at other teams. I'm staying in house. I'm staying in house. I've been saying it all year. Got into it with his family member on the page. Y'all seen it. I posted it. I don't know if this is his damn daddy, his uncle, whoever the fuck he was. Got into it with him about it. But he needs to get the fuck on. Y'all know. Do I have to say it? Because I don't even want to say
Let
the
the
name.
people hear. Let the people hear.
I don't even want to say the name.
Everybody don't know who you talking
I
about.
don't
Let
want
us hear it.
okay, I'll give you a hint. I don't want any more. I don't want any more of it. I don't want any more of it. I'm done.
Come on, give us the name. Drop
I'm
the
done.
name. Drop the
I don't
name.
want any more. That's it. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. I'm done. He's not gonna mess with my mind. I'm done.
So, if I'm guessing correctly, I believe Cookbook is talking about DJ Moore from the Bears right now. Is that correct?
Goddamn right. That's correct.
Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like that about DJ Moore? You know his family, they ain't gonna be too happy about this, so you might want to tread lightly, player.
He reminds me of Chick-fil-A on Sunday. He's never open. He's never open at all.
Oh, that's crazy.
The
What
motherfucker is just like I don't know if he's not motivated.
what
I
happened
don't know if
to
he's
him?
been hurt the whole time. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It just seems as soon as the football find him, defend it right there. It's the weirdest thing in the world to be the star receiver and you can't produce. Get the fuck on.
Is he the star receiver?
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be.
I don't know. I think he might have lost that title last year because he didn't really
He,
do shit last
it's,
year either.
it's time for
He
him to
might
go.
not have been a star receiver since Carol. Did he come from Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might not have been a star receiver since Carolina.
Well, he was
He
great. He
was
was.
the number one. He was their one.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
Yeah, he
was.
was their one. Yeah, he
He
was their
was.
one. That
He
was
was
part of the
good.
deal. That was part of the deal because y'all traded for a number one receiver.
yeah. I
He didn't
mean,
get shit
but
from. Well, we got a number one pick, so we got Caleb Williams. I'm okay with that, but yeah, he's holding us back, man. Like he. I don't know. It's time for him to go though.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right. What about you, Mister 225? Who you say? Who is your
Man,
LVP, your least valuable player?
nah, I can tell you that this is an easy one right here. J. McCarthy in Minnesota Vikings. Bruh,
Damn, you can't get LVP your rookie year.
I
bruh.
know why you saying this. Go ahead.
What that boy doing to Justin Jefferson, man,
I
is
knew
just
it.
criminal, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I do feel sorry for JJ. I mean, not JJ McCarthy,
He
but
done
yeah.
relegated that man down to to not even their status. You seen that boy face in the game when he was sitting on that Gatorade
Mhm.
cooler? I mean, this is what they got rid of Darnold for
I know
because they
they.
was
I don't
all
understand
in
that.
on
I know
McCarthy
they sick.
No, I don't understand why they got rid of Darnold. Like I just
because it was a decision from up front because they drafted him in the first round. And they were like,
win
he's our first round pick. Even though Darnold did all of this, that's
11
our
football
first
games,
round
right?
pick.
11, 12 football games they won last year. Was it 11 or 12?
It was 12.
That,
I believe it was 12. I mean,
Yeah,
if it wasn't 12, it was somewhere in that range. But look at him now.
that is
I mean,
insane.
now here's the thing. When you start talking about giving rookies, grace and all of that, and I
they
get
went
it, you're supposed to
14
do
and
that.
3 last year.
Yeah, we're
Holy
doing.
shit.
They won 14 games. So, but here's the thing though. When you're a rookie, what you want to look for are flashes. You
Mhm.
can say, "Oh, now I see why." They went and drafted him in the first round. Look at that throw. Look at that run. Look at this play that he made. Look at this off-schedule throw. There's something you have to flash. That word flash, right? He
Mhm.
has yet to do it. And he's been starting now for what, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yep.
Since he got back from his injury. I'm not sure. I think it's like 5 games or so. And
No, two games. I think he
it's been two,
two,
it's
maybe three.
three at the most.
Yeah, he might
Yeah.
have. I think he started like 3. Yeah.
Not one flash, man. Not one.
Oh, I
And
disagree.
when
I
you
give
look
him
at
one flash.
man, I ain't talking about that little flickering on his light bulb when it's about to go out. I'm talking about a serious flash
Yeah.
because and I paid attention to him because I have Justin
Hmm.
Jefferson, one of my fantasy football.
LSU.
So
Yeah.
I know exactly, well, they had that too, but I know exactly, what he's doing. And you talking about, you got Addison and you got Jefferson.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been basically relegated to nothing. And
Yeah, that's
then
crazy.
you literally have a top five tight end in Hawkinson.
Yeah.
You
EJ.
you barely even hear of him anymore. Now, granted, they got Jones still running the ball, but that's you know that's
Yeah.
that's that's mid mediocre. But their whole offense was built on the passing game last year, and so because you got Jefferson, obviously, arguably the best in the league, you got one of the best number twos you can get when he's on the field in Addison, and like I said, you have a legit top five tight end, so you
Hmm.
had options all over the field, and now he can't get the ball to him.
And the coaching, you can't blame the coaching. That coaching is really fucking good.
He
That coach they
is.
got,
He
he's
is.
really the real deal. He's a great
Yeah, he
coach.
is. So
So
they gotta be hating the fact that they did it. I mean, I get it business wise, Donald's deal was up. Hang on, how much were you gonna give him per year? But at the same time, there was 14 and 3. And I understand you got a first round quarterback and you want to do the whole play the quarterback on a rookie deal, take that money, spread it around. We all know
stupid.
that's a common model, when you draft somebody, but they missed on this one. And then I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get off my soapbox. You have to look at the pedigree of what you
Hmm.
drafted. He did
Hmm.
not come from a passing offense. He did not come from a
Yeah.
pro style offense. He came
Hmm.
from a running offense.
Did he did?
Was the leader of a running offense. Yes, he made a throw here, throw there where he needed to,
Yeah.
but he was not the reason they won.
Yeah.
He
And
is
I mean,
a game manager.
So
yeah. You
basically,
know what? Let me
JJ
say,
McCarthy is the black Jalen Hurts, is what you tell me.
We're gonna get to that. But yes, he
yeah,
is
we need to
a
get to that quick.
game manager.
You're right,
And
Cam. I mean, two two
Michigan,
five. You're right.
right. And
No.
outside of Tom Brady, let's just keep it a buck. Outside of Tom Brady, Michigan has not produced a top level quarterback in the
No.
NFL, period. And just remember, this was Tom because Tom is Tom. He
Yeah.
still got drafted in the sixth round, but that's just he made himself what he is today. But ever since then, they don't produce quarterbacks. So you got to look at the pedigree. You got to look at the offense. These dudes get paid millions of dollars, and you mean to tell me this is what you come up with?
I didn't see it. To follow up on that, I didn't see it in college. I
No.
mean, and I don't
I
watch a lot
was
of
I was
Michigan.
a fan. I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be better. I
In
think he will
college?
be better.
In
Yeah, I
college?
like. I like him.
No, I didn't watch it.
No,
You know, mind you, I didn't watch a lot of Michigan. I don't watch a lot of Big Ten football. I don't. So if you're a Big Ten fan watching this, excuse me when I say this. I'm an SEC guy. But the games that mattered, like the playoff games and all that shit, I didn't see the it factor, if you will, in college. So I don't understand like why he went so fucking high. I didn't get the move. I did not fucking understand it. And then you got we talked about this off the show, right? Fresh off. How the fuck you win that many football games and say, all right, got Sam Darnold, we good.
Yeah,
Like
because I'm
you
telling
know,
you, because they drafted him first round, so they like, we gonna ride with him.
yeah.
damn, man. His ass
That's-
can ride that damn bench. We're winning fucking football games. The name of the game is to win.
yeah, you know my
I
stance on that cookbook. I don't really be into all the rookie hype. I don't. You got to show
Me
me
either.
something
But
first.
listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna jump off it. I appreciate it, Minnesota. Y'all doing the right thing. Y'all in my division. Y'all doing the right thing. Go ahead. Pressure.
and speaking of pedigree in Michigan, you see now Bryce Underwood. I'm gonna take this a little bit further. Bryce Underwood is number one quarterback in the nation coming out of high school, right?
Mhm.
He was committed to us, who actually have a passing offense last year, stayed committed for a year and went to Michigan. Now what happened? He gets to Michigan and they still run the football. This is what Michigan does.
Well, you see
Any
what happened to the
quarterback
coach.
that wants to throw the ball, don't go there.
You see what happened to the coach. That's a conversation for another day, though.
It is.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I actually like JJ. I think he'll be. I think he'll be all right in time. Uh, but unfortunately, you have won the LVP of this year, JJ. Good luck in the future. My LVP, least valuable player, for this year will have to be Calvin Austin from the Pittsburgh Steelers. You talking about not producing? It is just it's he like basically in the same boat as DJ Moore. Let me just run down the receptions. Last week 1, week before 0, 4, 1, 2, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, and 4. Come on, bro. One touch, two touchdowns on the season. Like what are you there for, bro? And and I had faith in him too. Like I thought things would get better, but it's like you just basically collecting a check. You on NFL welfare too, basically. And you see how things are going in Pittsburgh, and you one of the reasons. You one of the goddamn reasons, man. It's just sad. So congratulations, Calvin Austin. You have been awarded the LVP from Fresh Off Point for 2025. Get your shit together, partner. Now everybody want to blame Tomlin for everything. No, you need to blame niggas like Calvin Austin that ain't producing nothing. I can get my big ass out there and get at least 2 catches a game now. It might not be for many yards, shit, but hell, I ain't gonna lead a game with 0 catches like this nigga do every other week. That's my
Fresh
rate.
off, fresh off. You gonna be all right. You gonna make it. I
I
mean,
don't know. We'll see. Give me a few weeks. Give me a few weeks, man. So yeah, that is our LVP.
you didn't have to say that about that young man. He just trying
Hey,
to play football. I mean,
he
he's
ain't
trying.
trying hard. He ain't trying hard enough. Something. I don't know what he needs to get together. Definitely needs to get together.
I mean,
So,
you talking like he's too to turn the ball over. I mean, go ahead,
oh
go ahead,
nah,
fresh off.
shit.
Never mind me. Go ahead,
Definitely,
go ahead.
Tua
definitely
ain't get
heard
the
pain in that.
LVP, huh?
There was a lot of pain in that statement.
Man, Tua might have been a runner up. Geno Smith
Hey,
probably a runner up.
I was
Few
gonna
runner
say that
ups.
too. I was gonna say Tua, I see you got the pen in the background, but I was gonna say Tua, but JJ McCarthy is like
You take
here,
the cake.
and I'll say Tua is down here. Now, granted, they've won what, 4 of 6, or
Yeah,
5 or 7, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
they doing their thing.
That's the only reason why I put McCarthy ahead of it. And I take that back. It's two reasons. McCarthy don't make $53 million a year.
I know.
Crazy work, man. Crazy work. So, man, yeah, we mentioned Jalen Hurts being compared to JJ McCarthy. Now, we've been watching Cam and Gilly troll back and forth. And early in the season, Cookbook X was Jalen Hurts still in my top five. And I said, yeah, but after this last game, shit, actually, the last couple games, I think I might be starting to reconsider. Do y'all think Cam Newton was right about Jalen Hurts? Is he
You
just a
mean
game manager? Like, is he just not not it? Basically, is he not him?
so now you got to remember he changed his stance after the Super Bowl. Because prior to him watching him play in the Super Bowl, he said that Jalen was a game manager. After the Super Bowl, he said that he admit that he got it wrong, and he said that they did not win in spite of him. They now won because of him. And so now, when
Did
you
he
ask
say
him,
that? Oh,
yeah, yeah, he changed his stance. He changed his stance after the
he
Super
might have to
Bowl.
change that stance again because
That he
every
changed
time
his
they play,
stance.
Cookbook texts me like, "Man, you see this nigga? He is trash." And I think I'm finally starting to see it, bro.
Thank
I ain't
God.
never seen in the history of the NFL how you get two turnovers on the same play.
Let me put it to you like this, folks. Let me just chime in here. Um, Jalen Hurts, he has Saquon Barkley. Let me say that name again. He has Saquon Barkley.
Right?
And I don't know if you guys know who that is. If you don't know, just watch his highlights. Um, AJ Brown. AJ Brown. AJ Brown. Devontae Smith is no hoe.
Not at
Quick as
all,
he
man. Not at
is.
all.
Quick as he is. And this
He my favorite
Dallas,
receiver on that team. I ain't gonna lie,
I'm just
shit.
saying.
I like
And
him
this
over
Dallas
Brown.
kid, this go Dallas Goddard, like he have the potential to be top five tight ends in the league right now.
I think
Top
he is
five.
top five.
But they can't sack the box. They can't double on the receivers. So you really have an open field to do what the fuck you want, and you got a pair of wheels on you. Because he'd run the ball. He averaged about 25 rushing yards. There's no way in fuck, that you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be thriving.
I'm
Motherfucker,
convinced,
Dallas
man.
getting.
That's not Jalen Hurts out there, man. That's Shamar
I
Moore,
don't.
bro.
I don't know
You
who
know
the
the
fuck.
dude
What
that be in the soul food movies and shit? You know what I'm talking about, 225? That's
the
Shamar Moore.
the,
That's a damn
the
actor out there. That
yeah,
ain't
the pretty
Jalen
boy. I know
Hurts.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
And the light. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, my point is, there's no way in fuck, and I hate to say it that way. I'm trying to stop cursing. Me and my wife were having a joke about me not we're not cussing because we have a baby or whatever. So I'm gonna start using those TNT '90s movies phrases. This is jacked up. He said this is fucked up.
Right. What
I'm
the
trying to curse,
mother
but
lover?
right, what a scratcher. But how do you average under 200 passing yards with that type of offense and that type of coach? You just
And
cannot.
with that type of line, because that O line ain't no hole either. One
And
of the
sure in the fuck
best.
it's not. So what are you doing over there? Like, what are you doing?
225. You
That's
taking
not the
Jalen Hurts or JJ McCarthy?
well. I'm taking Jalen Hurts all day over that. But that line is not the same.
That's
That
true, but
Mm.
that's
it's
not the
still
same. That is not the
it's
same line. I was waiting for. I was waiting. I'm listening to y'all, but that is not the same offensive line.
I
Even
mean it's
From Johnson on down, because Johnson been hurt. He's been in and
that is
out. If
true.
I
That is
believe,
true.
yeah, their
But
line.
all right, okay. But how many times he been sacked
Um,
in comparison to him not delivering the football? He's not being sacked. That he runs the ball, so he don't have a lot of negative yards. He have
But
more
he do
positive
got a
no,
yards than
point
you.
no.
though. That might be why Saquon ain't been as successful because that line ain't the same. But
That is the reason why.
I
That is
still
the
think it's
reason
a
why.
formidable O line though.
Jalen
So
Hurts is
now
a
think about
running
this.
offensive quarterback. He has that in his arsenal. He can pitch it or he can run, and he got targets.
He
There's
really
no
ain't that.
excuse.
He ain't that big of a threat on the run.
Hey,
He
Yes,
check
high.
this out.
he is.
That line play, if you remember last year during their Super Bowl run, there were instances where you watched the replay and he was 4 and 5 yards down the field before he even got contacted.
Yeah.
I mean, there was so many plays where I was like, and you can check the stats,
So that's the
but
line I'm
I
thinking about.
believe that the Philadelphia's offense, that offensive line, before the yards before he got actually touched, they led the league in that. You know, because there's a stat for everything.
Yeah.
And they led the league or he as an individual, led the league in, the rushing yards, before contact, I think is what they actually call it. And now this year, that's not the case. They own him. As soon as he get the ball, they own him. Either the line is stonewall or they're leaky, and then they're coming through because that's not the same line. Those guys have been hurt, and if I remember correctly, I believe there's 2 or 3 newer people that just started on the line, and I get it. The next man up. I get that mentality, but there's a reason why you have a first team and a second team. They're not the same.
Yeah.
So with them, that offensive line is not the same. So it's a combination of things. He's not playing the best, but he's also not getting that same offensive line play up front just due to injuries and people being in and out. So, that's the thing. So you can have AJ and you can have, Devontae Smith on the outside, but clearly the offense isn't clicking the way it was last year, and that has a lot to do with it. And it starts up front.
Well, what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at this. I said this last year. Did I not
Mhm.
fresh off? Like
What?
you remember we were having a debate about the top five, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, he's good, but I just couldn't put him on a level of like obviously not Mahomes or uh um Josh Allen and
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Hmm.
Like I just could not put him in my top five. I'm a little bit more impressed, to be honest, with Baker Mayfield. To be honest, I mean that may be unpopular, but he goes for it. Like
This
he get
year,
the ball
yeah.
at the field. He got the heart. Like
Yeah.
he'll run out of pocket. He plays the quarterback position well.
Yeah.
This
So
year.
yeah, if you switch Baker Mayfield and and y'all can drag me all you want. I'm just gonna say it. If you switch Baker Mayfield with Jalen Hurts, that offense will look probably you will see the real talent of those receivers. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that and
So
I'm gonna
what
leave
was
it at
Baker
that.
Mayfield against Mr. 225 Saints last week?
You know,
Look, you like that? 225 like that,
I mean,
love.
yeah, I don't have a response for that one. I mean, he didn't show up. I
No
mean,
Yeah.
response. No response needed.
Yeah, I
Y'all
believe
saw
I
what
called
happened.
that spread too, you know.
Right. You already saw what happened.
yeah,
So no
that didn't look
response.
good.
Yeah, man. All righty. So moving along. Uh, what coach do you think should be fired? Besides,
Stefanski.
the obvious. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Stefanski.
Stefanski.
You got one other than Stefanski? I think that's like a given. That's that nigga. He needs to go work for Chick-fil-A.
That's the Browns coach, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be mine too. No, 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 no. I got one. What's that coach from Atlanta? For Atlanta?
Yeah, he was gonna be second. I would say was gonna be. He is number 2 on my list because
Yeah.
they actually, and I'm gonna say this, and it hurts my heart, obviously, to say this, but they actually have a solid squad, man. When you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about personnel, and just think about this for a second. Raheem is your coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
At one point in time, early this year, I ain't gonna say early, it's probably like week 4, week 5. The Falcons had the number 1 defense and I think the number 1 or 2 offense in the league, and yet he's still under 500. how is that possible?
Crazy.
But it happened. It happens. And they were like that for like a few weeks before it started to really taper off. But what I'm saying was it wasn't the first game and the second game where you can skew stats. I mean, the season had already, gone on for like a month or so. And you're talking about the number one or two offense, number one defense for like a couple of weeks straight, and you still can't win the game. So Raheem Morris got to go, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's over with for him. He does got a great offense. I don't even want to name the pieces, but Bijan Robinson, and I said that too, right? About a month ago, Bijan's like top three best running backs in the league to me. I mean, yeah, you putting two up. Yeah, you can argue that. You don't get an argument out of me. The kid can catch, he can run.
Yeah.
He's one of the fastest guys. Like he's nice. He's like really really fucking nice with the football. So
Mhm.
and then you got Drake London. Drake London been hurt, but like I mean he wasn't hurt until late in the season. So there's no reason why your record should be looking like it's looking right now. So
Yeah.
I give Raheem. Yeah, he needs to go. He wasn't
He
ready for
got
that
some,
position.
yeah, he got some really bad clock management skills. You
Yeah.
know how many times this man has walked into halftime with timeouts in his pockets, and they could have at least attempted for a field goal. And I sit here and I
Mm-hmm.
watch the games, and I laugh because I personally enjoy watching those opportunities get squandered. But I can also step outside of my hatred for the Falcons and see it for what it is, and just look
Mm-hmm.
at football in general. And you ask yourself, why? Why are you doing this? When it
That
crucial times
game,
of the games, he's one of the worst when it comes to clock management.
that's true. I want to comment on that because that game he did the same shit when he played the Colts. They were like in a tight game the whole 4 quarters, and he was just doing shit that didn't even make sense. He could have won it off a field goal, and he's going for it. Like I mean, just goofy shit like
Yeah.
that, you know.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
yeah, he got to go.
So let's skate past this real quick because I got one more topic. Coach of the year, cookbook,
D'Amico, hands
D'Amico.
down, D'Amico.
Yeah, you got that
That
defense
motherfucker,
going.
like, not only he got a nice ass defensive scheme going, holding people, holding the points. He got his offense gelling. Even when that's their top guy, he's pulling games off.
That's true.
D'Amico, and
That's
he's
true.
energetic. Like he's out. He's coaching. He's coaching. You know what I mean? Like he's drawing plays on his team. His opponent's weaknesses. The way he coached against Patrick Mahomes last week. Jesus. Like he had a player he's targeting that Patrick wanted to throw it to. That was just the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting it up the field. Like you gotta give it to D'Amico, man.
What about
You
you,
gotta give it.
S2W15?
I would have to go with coach from the Patriots.
Oh, he's playing
Uh,
too. I can't pronounce Verbal,
Vrabel.
Verbal, yeah,
Vrabel. Yeah.
yeah,
Mike Vrabel.
yeah.
And they're sitting at what, 11-2, 11-3 right now?
They're the best team in the NFL
Who
right now.
saw that coming? And you're talking about he's in his first year being back in New England, man. And look at what he's done. So you can't look at that and say anything less than he has to be. If he doesn't win it, he has to come in second. But just looking at everything as a whole, I would have to say Vrabel.
Yeah.
For
Well,
what I mean, because again, nobody saw this coming in year one. And they are like a legit team again without Brady. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Drake May's playing good. They got Henderson, running the ball. You got Mr. Cardi B, out there catching passes, and they spread it around with him and that other LSU guy, Butte. So I mean, defense is solid, rock solid. But Drake
yeah,
May's the difference for them right now, man. He's making winning plays. So
that's true.
I gotta go with Vrabel on this one because we all saw what it was last year with basically the same group of people. The only contributor from an offensive standpoint that wasn't there last year was Henderson. This is basically the same group of people.
Yeah.
Henderson's a really good running back.
He is. He's a game breaker.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even see that. I didn't think he would do that in the league in his rookie year coming from Ohio State, but he is.
Yeah.
So that would be my pick. Would be Vrabel.
Okay. I'm kind of torn between Ben Johnson and yeah, I think I'll have to go with Ben Johnson from Chicago. I was gonna say them. I was gonna say him or the coach of the Colts, but I think I'm gonna go with Ben Johnson just because he is so much young talent on that team, and to take young talent and be that successful, that's big. The Bears, this is the best record they've had in a long time, very long
Mm-hmm.
time. You
Almost 20
know,
years.
yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to
More
give
like
it.
40, but go ahead.
All
Right,
right.
right. See,
All
I ain't
right,
want to
God
do
damn it.
it, but yeah. I'm
More to
glad
come.
you here, 225. I'm glad.
More
Hey,
to come. All I'm
my
gonna say, more to
dog.
come. More to come. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me
He bringing that energy to the city, man. He taking his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Getting glizzies for the city. I gotta send you your free glizzy next time they win.
oh my goodness.
Cookbook.
Give me a Italian beef. I'll take Italian beef. You want to send me some Portillos? I'm down with it.
Hey, if they give out free Portillos, I'm now shit.
I am too. Shit, I'm gonna fly up.
Straight up, straight up. Okay, let's skate past this last topic. 44-year-old Phillip Rivers returning to the Colts in place of the injured Daniel Jones. Does he make a difference? Does he still do like what they playoff chances looking like? Is it in jeopardy? Is you know what I'm saying? Is it what
Hey,
happens
man,
there?
y'all remember that Cam Newton meme when he was on the bench when he was in New England?
Oh, with the towel on his face.
you said,
Same thing now. Hey, I like Phil, man. He old as hell, but that Phil always been one of my favorite quarterbacks. I'm just kind of scared for him. I just hope he don't get hurt out there. I
this
didn't know
Man,
this nigga had 10. Did y'all know this nigga had 10 kids? I
I
did
thought
not
it was
know
yeah,
that at
13.
all.
yeah,
No, I thought it was
yeah.
13.
Yes, he got the
Is
record.
it
Him and
13?
I thought it was
Fitzpatrick.
13. I thought it
It
Or
was
is.
maybe
13.
It's like 13 or 14. He got a lot. He
Yeah,
got a lot more than 10.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
yeah, you got a 13, man.
They said he probably just wanted to get out the house because the kids was getting on his nerves and shit. So what y'all think,
Dude,
man? How does he affect that situation over there in Indianapolis?
Go ahead, 225. You can. I'll let you go first.
well, in this instance, the Colts have obviously pushed the panic button, man.
For
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, I'm talking about that big red button that's sitting on the desk.
Who else do you go
To
get
go,
though?
well, to now you asking me a name, and I'm just gonna say this. I don't know right offhand,
I got
you
an
know,
answer.
who they could have got.
I got one.
But there had to have been somebody
It
in a
is.
better
Anybody other than
position
them,
It
huh?
is.
physically,
Oh, I'm itching.
physically that's way better than this. I
I'm
mean,
itching.
you could even take dudes that was even off the Saints roster we had last year that's not even, playing right now.
Hmm.
You take Trevor Simeon or somebody, at least
Damn, I
he's only
forgot
been
about Trevor
out.
Simeon.
Yeah, he's only been out for a year. You could go and try to see if Carr, well, let's see. Yeah, Carr, he should be back from injury now. Somebody like that. Anybody but Phillip Rivers, man. That's my point. Anybody but a 44-year-old dude who's been out of the league now for 5 years, sitting on the couch, man, being daddy to 13 kids, man. And he's literally on the practice squad
Hmm.
right now.
Crazy work.
Only in America, man, you can have Joe Flacco and Phillip Rivers reemerge in the same year.
Hey, Flacco, hey,
Flacco
put the
balls a
respect
little
on his
bit.
name.
He balls. I don't think Phillip Rivers gonna do that though, but okay. Who
Yeah,
who you
I
who you
had no
going?
idea he was older than Aaron Rodgers. Nigga, I thought Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers was the oldest.
Hmm.
44? Jeez Louise. What
Well,
you think? What's your take, Cookbook?
I think you get the guy out of the massage parlor. I knew you was gonna know. You talked about him all last year.
Deshaun
Look,
Freaky Man Watson,
yes,
man,
Mr.
leave
Freaky
his
Man.
ass right in there.
Look,
Keep
He
him right
can't
at the
play.
parlor.
look.
He's still
Here's
injured.
my logic. Here's my logic. So you know, Cleveland Browns has no way, shape, or form desire to put him back on the field.
They just gave this nigga like $1 billion though. He
They
can't
That's
come
have
to work.
no
guaranteed.
desire to put him back on the field. They just don't have the desire to do it. He can be bought out of his contract in a New York minute. And
All
for
that
cheap.
money?
No, well, for cheap. Hey, do you want to pay him? Do you want to pay him $35 million or do you want to pay him $34 million? And we cover the other millions. We need him. What you want to do?
So now you know that 230 he signed for is guaranteed, right?
They don't want to play him. They're not going
I
to play him.
understand that, but from a business standpoint, that's 230 guaranteed.
Okay,
Because
230.
that
Okay,
was the reason why he signed with Cleveland and didn't sign with us.
right.
Because he got the whole thing guaranteed and we wasn't
But
doing
the
that.
but the point is, the point I'm making, you're gonna owe this man regardless, right? That's in your
Mhm.
contract. Okay. And if I'm a team from the Colts saying to you, you owe him 230, right? Let's say 230. How about you pay him 229? I know it's $1 million. How about you pay him 229? It was still
I'm
4 mil.
I'm taking
They're not
Phillip
gonna
Rivers.
you're not gonna play him. You gonna let him sit?
I'm taking Phillip Rivers over Freaky Man.
Well, he
I
can't play
44.
anyway because
Okay,
he's still
so
hurt.
you're gonna take a man that you obviously you don't even have to game plan for Phillip Rivers. You know what he's going to do. You've been watching him for 10, 15, whatever, how many
And you
years.
know what Freaky Man gonna do too? Not a
You don't.
goddamn thing.
No, you don't. That motherfucker can
Yeah.
get loose. He can get out of the pocket. He can
But
get out of the
he
pocket.
can't play. He's still hurt. He ruptured that Achilles is not
Oh
hasn't
yeah,
healed.
right.
Yeah,
Is
he
he?
can't play. Yeah.
He was
He
all on the
ruptured that
sideline
Achilles.
like he was straight.
Nah, he
No, they
chilling.
say his chance
That
of
Achilles
playing is
hasn't healed
100%.
yet.
Okay, but then
But I think
Because
he was
all right.
just
remember,
saying
he
somebody
tore
who
it
could
right
just
at the
go
end of
get
the
it.
year. I
Okay,
want to say if it wasn't the last game, it was like the second to last game, something like that last year. So it's been about a year since he ruptured that Achilles, and
Yeah.
he's not ready to come back yet. So he couldn't do it anyway because he's hurt.
okay. If he can't play, that's a different story. But if he can play, I'm taking him over fucking a 90-year-old Phillip Rivers. That's crazy.
Not taking
Yeah, but the
I
Browns
don't
not going. The Browns are they kind of stuck with him, man.
yeah,
Even now, what's going to be, if you want to go off into that subject, which is for another day, what do they do with him when he gets back and he's healthy next year and he got that big fat cap number right there
They
and you got
won't. They're
Tua
not going to
doing
play
pretty
him. They're not going to play him. They're not going to play this kid. They're
so
not
you
going to
got to
want to see
find
him.
somebody who's willing to take on that contract.
he gonna end up in Pittsburgh or some old
That's
Diane
fine. You
shit
got
where
to
He gonna
find
sit on
somebody who's
all
willing
that
to take it
money until
on.
he get a. He not gonna take a pay cut. He gonna sit on all that money like Marbury did.
He's
Remember we discussed this
guaranteed.
last year. He gonna sit on that money until they pay him.
they gonna make up a new rule.
It's guaranteed. They
Yeah,
gotta
why
give
wouldn't
it.
you?
He's getting that money regardless. If it's
Now
not from Cleveland and they find a sucker to go and
Hey,
take
this
that
nigga in
deal,
massages, man.
he got the greatest. He probably owned a massage parlor in Cleveland now.
yeah.
You should,
So,
shit.
but what I'm saying is, you got to find somebody who's willing to take it. So you willing to take an injury prone Deshaun Watson? Because you're not getting Houston Texans Deshaun Watson no more. You're
No.
getting Cleveland Browns injury prone Deshaun
That's
Watson
been
now.
sitting
So
forever.
who is willing to eat that to eat up that type of contract? So when he signed it and it said guaranteed in it, that's a wrap. He getting that.
That's
So
true.
now you gonna sit him on the bench. You see what Shador is doing now. You can
Yeah.
go ahead on and put Gabriel in the back because he ain't when it comes time
It's
next
over
year.
with.
Yeah, it's over with for him.
Yeah.
They
So neither
wasted
one
that
of y'all
draft pick.
answered the question. What is Philip is they do he keep their playoff hopes in no? It's over
No.
with for the Colts?
No.
Over,
Yeah, it is. It's done.
over,
Damn,
and
I'm
it's and
giving
it's
him a
a
little
shame
hope.
because they was rolling, man. It's a shame,
Is he
but
going over the 144 or not?
you mean is he gonna throw for more than 144 yards
Yeah.
combined with in the last 4 weeks? Yeah.
What you mean? No, I mean this. Oh shit! Come on, don't do Big Phil like that, man. Granddaddy Phil.
It's over with.
They say his oldest son is like Daniel Jones' age.
It's over with.
All right.
It's done. It's done.
And this is if I was a Colts fan, man, I would be punching there, man, because you had that season rolling, man. And yeah, I know they had lost a couple of games, actually 3 games in a row.
Man,
Yeah,
I
I
know
get
they
that.
sick.
But you talking one of those three was last week when they lost Jones. So you lost two in a row before that, which is not a big deal. That they had a nice little lead, going over there in the AFC, especially in the Central.
Cookbook. Remember we
I
were
mean
saying
South.
that how that spread was scary. That's why that fucking spread was 1.5. Somebody knew
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck the
Wait,
spread 1.5 against Jacksonville? Come on, really? The Colts? They been
they knew he was
kicking
gonna get hurt.
everybody ass.
Number one offense in the
That's why
league.
you got to pay attention to them close spreads. That shit, yeah.
Number
All
one
right, let's
offense
move
in
it
Trust
the
on.
me.
league.
All right, let's move on, man. Let me go knock this injury report out so we can get to these week 15 games.
Yes, sir.
Wait, shit. Okay. Daniel Jones, as mentioned before, Achilles out for the season. Marvin Harrison Jr. questionable with an illness. Bobby Wagner from Washington, knee injury. Rome Odunze questionable again. Tyreek Stevenson from the Bears questionable. T. Higgins questionable with concussion-like symptoms. CD Lamb also questionable with a concussion. Uh, Khalif Raymond questionable from Detroit. Nick Chubb questionable. Everybody's fucking questionable this week. Achin questionable. Alvin Kamara, Justin Fields questionable, and Tyrod Taylor, go figure, questionable, and Zach Ertz out with an ACL injury. Yes. Anybody have any more notable injuries for Week 15? Feel free to.
Jaden Daniels.
Huh?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh no, he playing.
Yeah, but I'm saying I mean, I know he got back and he played, but
Oh, he's still banged up, but
yeah,
yeah, pretty
yeah,
much. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Day to day. All right, guys, we're gonna speed along. We spent a lot of time on the topics, so we're gonna just skate past a lot of these. But we're gonna go over the games. So Tampa Bay 4.5 favorite versus Atlanta. We'll go with 2-2-5. Who you got? Are they covering that spread or
Yeah, they're covering that.
okay? You
They're
going Tampa
covering
Bay?
that.
Yeah, I'm going the same way. Tampa Bay covered the spread.
All right, you going Tampa Bay?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right, we got Chicago and Cleveland. Chicago is a 7.5 favorite. Where are you going, Fresh? We'll go with you this time.
I'm going plus the points for 7.5. It should be good to see what Shador does against that. I don't think he'll be too successful against that defense, but I do think it'll be closer than 7.5.
All right, so you're going to plus the points for Cleveland. Oh, hang
Yes,
on.
sir.
I went Tampa Bay to cover the spread as well on the first one. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
All right, 2-2-5. Chicago and Cleveland. Chicago is 7.5 favorite. Where you going?
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland on this one. It's gonna be a low scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really see that many points. Since that's the case, I can't really see that many points being generated for that 7.5. And then when you take into effect, it's gonna be minus 20
Mm-hmm.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no way the ball will be flying around, man. So it's gonna be low scoring. So I'm
Yeah.
taking Cleveland with the 7. Cleveland, but they still bringing that defense. You still got that man out there in Garrett.
For sure.
Yeah.
The ultimate game record.
Right.
Yeah, he's the
And he
best
might be
defensive
going for
player.
that sack record. He might be
So
going for
you
that
you're
sack.
not going money line. You're going plus the points, right? Just to
Mhm.
clarify. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow y'all three on that one. Chicago's my team, but that degree factor, that weather impact, just not gonna be a lot of scoring on that game. We may, get a little couple field goals here and there, but
13 to 14.
yeah, some low scoring in that game because it's too damn cold. Buffalo and Patriots. Buffalo is a 1.5 favorite. Where are you going 2-2-5?
That's gonna be a good.
I think in this one, Buffalo's gonna cover it this time.
Okay.
I think Allen's gonna be on a mission for some retribution here. So
Same thing I say.
I think they're going to go ahead on and cover that. And I'll even throw in the easily covered.
Ooh, easy. Ooh, fresh
Easily.
off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo to cover the spread. Probably by no more than like 7, but they'll cover that 1.5.
I'm going New England money line. I think they're at home on this one, and they just like a thorn in Buffalo ass. I mean, you can put up points against Buffalo. I mean, they when they're hot, they're hot. When they're not. But you going away, that's going to be a tough game for Buffalo to pull off. Uh, next up, Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Again, Baltimore's a 2.5 favorite. Where are you going, fresh off?
You know what? I'm gonna actually go Cincinnati money line.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe Burrow needs some get back,
Uh, talk to me 225. Where you going?
and that'd be great for my boys too. So
You
yeah.
know, in my mind, I want to break up this monotony that I got going with fresh on these picks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati on this one as well.
Smart man.
Okay. Damn, I hate to join y'all, but I got to. I just think Cincinnati got Baltimore's number.
Don't try to be like me. I'm the little cousin. Damn.
Yeah, I hate to join you on that one, but that's what I got written down. I'm gonna go with it. Cincinnati definitely with Joe Burrow. Like I said, they're gonna play spoiler. They're looking to beat as many teams as they can possibly beat with no shots at making the playoffs. So
It's
I'm
not it's
going
not
Cincinnati.
over, but it's kind of over for them. But it ain't over. It's not official.
It'd have to be a miracle for them to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think so.
but
Yeah,
if fresh Joe
But
Burrow, he gonna have to
saying
play.
there's a chance.
that's true. There's always a chance. All right, Jacksonville's a 12.5 favorite against the Jets. Where are you going? 225. 12.5 for Jacksonville against the Jets.
I'm going to Jets on this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Money
I'm going
line.
to Jets. Huh?
No.
Oh,
No,
you
I'm gonna
never
go to
know. You never know.
You
Ain't
know,
grabbing a point.
if there's anything that Jets can do is they can muster up a good defensive effort. I'm not sold on Trevor Lawrence at all. Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't been himself this year. I know he's been hurt. He had a shoulder knee, things like that. So they're basically just relying on the running game right now. So actually a pretty big spread. So I'm gonna go with the Jets to cover that.
Okay. Talk to us fresh.
I'm gonna roll the same way, plus the points for the Jets. Yeah, Jacksonville. Yeah, they only did the Colts like that because no Daniel Jones. So not
God damn
sold on
it.
them either. So plus 12.5.
I got the Jets. What's the point? This is crazy. We agree on every one of them except for one so far. Got to mix this shit up. Yeah, I got the Jets 12.5. So that should be good news for you guys if you're betting. Obviously, us three, on the same wavelength. Um, I might put some money on these games. Next up, Kansas City versus the Chargers. Kansas City is a 4.5 favorite. Where are you going, fresh off?
I'm going plus the points for Los Angeles, Kansas City. Not looking too good. Chargers hungry. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with plus the points.
So
Talk
what,
to
what
us,
was the spread
Louisiana.
again? What was
Huh?
that spread again?
4.5.
4.5 in favor of Kansas City.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and take the Chiefs on this one. I think that Patrick and the boys they are due,
They
for
smoke.
the game plan.
They might as well go and sit
And
Patrick
and
Mahomes.
that's another one who is they done but they ain't done.
Yeah.
I said that
So
Yeah.
last week. I think it's official though. I think they done.
now, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna ride Patrick on this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna give 225 the tiebreaker here. I'm going with the Chiefs as well. I think they have to win, and they're gonna play their best football. And they might be at Kansas City on this game. I'm not sure. I thought I seen that, but either
Yeah,
or.
they're Kansas City.
And that's gonna be a problem at Arrowhead if the Chargers to pull that one off. Especially how Philly was playing them at their own stadium. You can beat the Chargers. And Kansas City is a team to do it.
Yeah, you can beat them.
Next up, Houston versus Arizona. Houston is a 9.5 favorite. Let's start with you, 225. Where are you going?
9.5 point favorite over Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll cover this.
Okay.
You know, if the Cardinals had Kyler Murray, if he could ever play a full season, that'd be a different story. But I mean, no Kyler, Harrison Jr. a little nicked up. Who the revolving door at running back. Thank goodness for them they got Trey McBride, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I got Houston.
Okay. Fresh, I'll follow him up. What is he wrong or is he right?
I think it's gonna be a little closer than 9.5, maybe 9. Houston ain't really the most explosive offense, so I don't see them blowing them out. But so yeah, I'll take the points plus 9.5 for Arizona.
Okay. I think I'm gonna roll with 225 on this one. I think you're wrong, fresh off. You think you're right. I think Houston is just the defensive wise, the best defensive team in the league right
Nigga,
now.
I went 10 last week. Can't
I
go
don't give
That's
a
against me.
last week.
I don't
That's
give a
last
damn if
week.
you win 14. Your ass is wrong on this one. So I'm definitely gonna go Houston with the spread,
Now, don't be
9.5.
don't be showing out because we got company now.
Yeah, all
The
right.
book,
I just know when you're wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong.
the boogeyman is back, so it don't matter what you did last week.
Alright, okay, I like that. Okay. What you go 9? What the last time? What do you went like 8 or 9?
Now he went
Nah,
yard. He
it
went
was
yard.
I think
He
it was
ain't go
11 or
10. Did
12.
he go
Yeah, he
10?
did. He went
No,
some
it was
but
11 or 12. It was
Nah,
like 11
hell,
or
nah,
12.
nah. I know it wasn't
Yes.
11 to
Go
12.
go back. Go back and
All
check
right,
it
I'm
out.
gonna go
hey, I
back and
got it
check
right here.
tonight.
I
Yeah,
got
come
it right
Film
on.
here.
don't lie.
I
11
got
to
it right
12
here.
is crazy.
Got it right here. Give me a second here. Let's see. DK.
7. Nah, it wasn't
Damn
7.
it. I'm finna see. He went yard though. Yep, beat
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 14.
Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, you can't
All
smoke
right.
us this week now, buddy.
We got the Giants versus Washington. Giants is a 2.5 favorite. Fresh off, talk to us.
I got Washington money line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to us, 225.
No, I'm gonna go with the Giants on this one because of Jay Dart. Going with the Giants on this one to cover.
I like Jay Dart too, and they at home, but I just got a sneaky feeling Washington gonna do it to
I mean, they got JD, but that's about it on offense.
him. They got
This year.
Tracy. He
This
been
year.
alright,
This
Wandale.
year.
Yeah.
Theo too, the tight end. I think Giants gonna. I'm gonna agree with 225. I hate to keep following him on this one, but he's right. The Giants can sneak and beat your ass when they're motivated. They got Tyrone Tracy, Wandell, Theo Johnson, and then Justin Dart will run it. Now he gonna get the ball up the field, and that's just been like the difference maker.
Mhm. He gonna
Um,
run it and hit the Dougie on you when you
yep, you know he
you
is. He
know.
gonna get those first downs, and if you can move the ball against Washington, you can win. Simple as that. Okay, next up, Philly versus the Raiders. Philly is an 11.5 favorite. Where are you going, Fresh?
You said Philly,
Mm-hmm.
Philly in Las Vegas. What's the spread? 11.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got Philly covering that spread. I think they mad. They done lost 3 in a row. They finna beat the shit out of Gino, little ball head ass. Gino definitely for a pick. That's a prop for y'all. Gino for a pick. Saquon, I'm sure he gonna go over to this game, whatever his yards is, rushing and receiving.
Is he right? 225 or is he wrong?
yeah. I'll agree with him, even if it's just this one time. I'll agree with him because I think Philly is right to put their foot on the Raiders' throat, and they playing the perfect get right opponent.
hmm I'm agree with y'all both. That's another one that we agree on together. I think Philly going to really show themselves. They have to, right? I mean, they got a decent record still. They don't want to battle the playoffs. They want to at least get a wild card or keep leading the division if they're still leading the division. So they got to show up. Next up, Seattle versus Indiana with Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Seattle is a 14 point favorite. Where are you going 225?
Man, I'm going with Seattle. JSN Donald connection. They're gonna, unfortunately, they're gonna light it up. And it's not from a standpoint of just singular explosive plays. It's because they're going to control the game. They're going to, at the end of the game, watch the time of possession difference between them and Indianapolis. It's going to be pretty big. The only way Indianapolis wins this game or keep it close, Taylor got to go crazy, man. But that's their main guy on offense, so they're going to be geared towards stopping him.
Yep.
Fresh?
Yeah, I agree, man. Seattle, best team in the league, man. They gonna cover
The
this
what?
spread. The best team in the league. You heard it here first. And this is crazy because this is the game I've been waiting all year to see, and it sucks because Daniel Jones ain't playing. So yeah, man. It would have. I think it would have been closer if Daniel Jones is playing, but I'm a roll with Seattle. Cover the spread.
Yeah,
Best
I ain't
team in the
gonna.
league, baby. They winning it. They winning everything. You heard it
Yeah,
here first. Don't
I ain't
forget
gonna
where you
complicate
heard
it.
it first.
I'm not gonna complicate it. I think Seattle gonna definitely dog walk their ass with a
They dog
they're
walk
two season of a team.
Every team they supposed to dog walk. They dog walk.
They do. They show up.
They don't fuck
All
around, bro.
right, here's a good game. Green Bay versus Denver. Green Bay is a 2.5 favorite. Where are you going, Fresh?
Oh, this is the game of the week right here. I'm gonna roll with Denver though. Cover the spread. I mean, I'm gonna roll with Denver money line. I think that defense
Okay.
maybe uh little. I don't know shit after last week, but maybe Denver just got them a little bit on the defense, and they on fire. So I'm gonna roll with Green Bay been playing good. I'm still not really fully sold. Maybe like 90%, but I'm gonna roll Denver money line. Noah, you
Talk
going
to us 225.
225?
No, I'm gonna go Green Bay on this one. I'll say they're gonna win a close game. So even if it's by a field goal, I'm going Green Bay on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with him. I think Green Bay got the momentum after beating us, and if they can get past our secondary, they can get past Denver's secondary.
You get
Was
past
that
our secondary all the time. That ain't nothing new.
okay? We got a good secondary. So yeah, I think they're gonna be a little too much for Denver. Even though they're playing at Denver, I think Green Bay gonna pull it off. You know,
And that weather, and that motherfucking, and that elevation and all that shit. Yeah, it's gonna
yeah,
be tough.
we'll
Be
see.
tough.
All right, San Francisco versus Tennessee. San Francisco's 12.5 favorite. Where are you going? 225.
Frisco on this one. Definitely
Okay.
go with Frisco on this one.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, the Niners. Where you going, Fresh?
Same way. Niners, they hungry, man. Tennessee, just Tennessee. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go 49ers too. We know Tennessee is nothing special about them. And a seasoned team like the 49ers, they got all you need on offense to get the job done. Next up, Carolina versus the Saints. Let's start with you, Fresh. Let's give Mr. 225 a minute to think about this. Carolina is a 2.5 favorite. Where you going, Fresh?
I got the Saints money line. I like that quarterback. I think he gonna pull it off.
Tyler Saul.
Yeah, man, I like him. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, 225. You think your
Is
boys
that
have
is
enough
that
to?
is that is that the quarterback you was talking about? 225. You say I think we found our quarterback.
Look,
Huh?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And that's why I say think, because he has shown flashes, unlike JJ. And that last game against Tampa Bay, you had to have actually watched the game. the stats didn't blow you away because I don't think he even threw for 200 yards. I think he threw for like 160, 170, something like that. But when the game was on the line, he made winning
Made the
plays.
best plays. Yep.
Winning plays. All right. So that says a lot because we don't have a lot of weapons. We got Olave, and that's really it. So
You
you got to
gotta
get
make the best plays.
you
Yeah.
got to get that man some weapons. So to answer your question, and this is not a homer pick, but I'm definitely taking the Saints on this one because we got Carolina's number. You know, we're Carolina's boogeyman.
That's
We
true.
got that number, so I'm definitely gonna take us here. And I mean, just overall, we're actually playing better. I mean, defensively, Staley has got us in the what? I think we're 12th overall in defense. Nobody's paying attention, but we're 12th overall in defense. We were 30th last year, and we're switching to a 3-4. So we don't even have our 3-4 personnel yet. So that just goes to show you the job that he's doing, and we don't even have an offense that can control the ball yet. So we're not playing full complementary football. That just goes to show you what we can do on defense. We got age up front and youth in the back.
That's a sorry ass division. I'm sorry.
Staley has got us. Staley is the reason why we haven't been blown out in every game that we've had. I mean, we've only put up a dud, look, what, twice this year?
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't even count the Buffalo game. It was 30-19, but it wasn't. It was much closer than that before Allen took over at the end.
Yeah, I'll salute. I got to salute Carolina though. They won 7 games so far.
That's what I'm gonna
That's
go
a
with.
good look. That's a good look for them. But I still got.
I'm going Carolina. I'm going Carolina. I think they're just that team to catch you with your draws down. And I'm sorry, 225. I'm usually a lot more pleasant to our guests, but I gotta be the bearer of bad news for you. Y'all get y'all ass beat this game.
So question. So question. You think New Orleans can beat Tampa Bay but can't beat Carolina? Is that what you telling me right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Carolina, as quiet as
Ain't
it is
shit.
kept, as quiet as it is kept,
Yeah, keep that shit real quiet.
when Carolina is on their defensive scheme, they're gonna make those stops. They will. Watch it. I think Carolina will cover this 2.5 spread. It's not asking a lot, and I can afford it. So I am going Carolina, not only because we live close to Carolina, because Carolina is the better team. The Orleans Saints need to get their shit together, and they ain't afraid to say it. God damn it!
This is a full rebuild. What you mean get our shit together?
And they not even really the better team for real. Like
That's what I've been wanting to say all night. They ain't because of the alcohol that I'm drinking. I'm tired of
that's
seeing
that
all this black.
211.
I'm
We
tired of seeing
gonna
all this
call you
black.
Mr. 211. That's what we gonna call your ass.
I'm tired of seeing all this goddamn black and yellow on my goddamn screen. And if you're a fan and you're watching this, this is all you see. The Saints, goddamn Steelers, black and yellow. It just messing with my mind, messing with the sight. I'm sick of it. So I'm going against them. I think Carolina gonna beat them, and I'm gonna drink to it.
Well, yeah, you can get it right with me. It's black and gold. You heard me? So this ain't black and yellow. This ain't Wiz Khalifa over here.
Hey, yeah, no, feel me?
We do.
All right, guys. I'm messing, but yeah, I got Carolina. Next up, the Rams versus Detroit. The Rams is a 5.5 favorite. 225 picks for Super Bowl champ. My picks for Super Bowl champs. Fresh off, not his picks for Super Bowl champs, but will they beat the Detroit Lions by that number? 5.5. Where you going, Fresh?
I think I think they will. I don't know. I actually kind of see this game going either way, but if I had to pick, I think Los Angeles will win the game, but I think it will be slightly closer than 5.5 because Detroit. I'm a Detroit fan. I fuck with Detroit, and they just ain't gonna roll over. And they could put up some points with you too. They could definitely put some points up with you too. So I think it's gonna be closer than 5.5. I'm gonna go plus 5.5 for Detroit.
Okay. Talk to us, 225. Where you going?
No, my MVP pick gonna dice up that secondary because Detroit lost Brian Branch in this last game, So they're already down their top two safeties, and now you just lost Branch on top of that. So they're gonna be slicing. This is gonna be a
Damn,
high scoring game.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, this game is they're gonna put some points
Shit,
on
it
the
better
board.
be high scoring. They gonna have Detroit gonna have to come with it because I know Los Angeles gonna come with it.
And I'm gonna say that Sean McVay is going to out scheme uh, Kelvin Shepard, another LSU guy, from the defensive coordinator for the Lions because they just not they just don't have the personnel to slow that down, man. Because the Rams they're offensive machine right now, man. So
Yeah, I like McVay too. He a real good coach.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The staff are gonna slice and dice that secondary. So Detroit's gonna be forced to try to keep up with them.
Yeah,
And
they
they just
Detroit gonna need a couple turnovers in there.
yeah,
They
they're
gonna need
gonna
a
need
couple
something.
takeaways.
Okay, I'm gonna go Detroit plus the points. I think they're gonna keep up with the scoring. I think it's gonna be a tight game. It might go down to the wire. Um, I don't like the 5.5 spread put in favor of the Rams. All right, the last one, y'all. Dallas is a 5.5 favorite against Minnesota. 225, take it away.
Oh, they're gonna easily get that with JJ back there for the Viking. That's actually I'm surprised the spread ain't bigger
Yeah,
because all you're gonna see is three and outs and turnovers from the Vikings, and you're gonna
man.
see Justin Jefferson sitting on there looking lost again. Addison gonna be standing on the sideline with his hand on his hip. So yeah, so I don't even see this one being close.
Uh-oh. Fresh off, is he right?
Nope. We'll go. I got Minnesota plus the points. You
Nah,
know,
you just
Dallas.
doing that just because.
No, Dallas. You know, Dak. It's Dak, man. Dak gonna find a way to keep it close. He gonna have great numbers, but he gonna somewhere along the lines. You know, let's not forget about the slight defense that Minnesota got. Dak, I got Dak for an interception. So
I hate I even
the
asking.
mistakes going they're just gonna keep it closer than that 6.5. So I got Minnesota plus the points.
You guys got all the way to money to not listen to Fresh off because he's wrong. It's definitely going to be Dallas for the cover. Dak is hanging a lot of points. I mean, he is playing an MVP caliber
But
season
does
right
is
now.
he
He
winning?
is throwing the ball. He's catching up. He
Is
did
he
lose
winning?
well, he's starting to pick it up. So, if he can hang all those points against the Detroit Lions at home, he's definitely going to do it against Minnesota. And just like Mr. 225 said, JJ McCarthy is not the real deal. So, with that being said, you can plan on Dallas Cowboys covering every bit of those 5.5 points that they're saying they're going to cover. All right, guys. Here's a few games that we have in comments. Let's choose the parlay of the week. We said we all three of us said Tampa Bay versus Atlanta, 4.5 favorite. I feel strongly about it. What says you, Mr. 225? Are you strong or you're like,
Yeah, I feel pretty strong about that.
okay, that's strong. Fresh off. He's kind of like
About 80% on it.
80%.
Yeah. What else
Okay.
we got out there? What else we got out there?
Cleveland versus Chicago. We said Cleveland gonna have it tighter than 7.5 against Chicago. I'm not that strong with that one. What says you, fresh off?
Pretty strong with that. Have the Bears
You,
beat anybody by 8 points this season?
I think so. Pretty sure we have.
Maybe once.
Yeah.
They always play. They always play it close.
Always tight.
Yeah. But yeah, I ain't really. And then I don't really. We got Shador out there. We kind of that's kind of like a mixed bag. We kind of really don't know what we are gonna get out there. So
You're
what
not
else we
strong,
got
or
out? Yeah, I ain't really that
I'm not
strong.
strong. 225. Are you strong, or what do
No,
you
I'm
think?
not too strong on this one.
Yeah, that's a toss up. Let's move on. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. We all said Cincinnati will win this game. Baltimore is a 2.5 favorite, but do we think Cincinnati is going to really win this game against Baltimore? What says you, fresh off? Strong or
No, yeah, not that strong.
225?
Strong on it.
Strong
I'm
on
willing
it.
to bet.
Am
I'm
I
willing to bet it too.
am I
Honestly,
outnumbered?
I'm willing to
I
bet it.
fuck it. I
So
guess I'm outnumbered. So we going there.
okay. I'm gonna put checks on that one. Jets versus Jacksonville. We all said the Jets will have it tighter than 12.5 against Jacksonville. What says you, fresh off?
Yeah, I'm a little confident about that.
225.
No, I'm not. I'm not as confident. I think they'll cover, but I'm not as confident.
Yeah, I'm with him on that one, fresh. I think it's a large margin. I think that
Okay.
Jacksonville will win, but I'm not that strong on that one.
What else we got out
Um,
there?
we got three more guys. Philadelphia versus Raiders. I'm strong on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this one. We all said Philadelphia would cover the spread of 11.5 against the Raiders. Strong on that.
Yeah,
What
I'm
says
strong.
you? Two two
I'm with
five.
him.
You. Yeah, he got the flex emojis. Hey, I'm gonna put that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put that
I
one
like
down.
that one. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah.
Okay. There's game one for
That
the
might
parlay of the
be
week.
ugly. That might get real ugly. In Philly
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
All right. The next one we all agreed on: Seattle versus Indiana. 14 for Seattle. Point favorite against Indiana. What says you, Fresh off?
I thought we had our two already.
We only got one, Philadelphia, that we're very confident.
Oh,
We got one more after this. So Seattle versus Indiana, 14 points. And Seattle can hang 14 points against Indiana for the spread. Confident. I'm strong on that too. Strong. Okay, I'm gonna put a check. And the last one would be San Francisco versus Tennessee, 12.5 favorite for San Francisco.
yeah, I'm definitely sure about
You're
that.
definite? What about you? You're not definite?
No.
Yeah, I think Tennessee will be
Only
kind of
because
scoring.
I've seen Tennessee. I've seen 3 or 4 games this year. Tennessee put up a lot of points, man. So I've seen it. I've seen it happen, and I mean against teams that were far superior to them.
Okay. So parlay of the week is going to be Philadelphia, 11.5 favorite, and Seattle, 14-point favorite. That's our parlay of the week. Closes out, fresh off. What we got for the props?
Uh, shit. Wait. Yeah. The props. The props of the week for week 15 is yeah. I think anyone sent them to me. The fuck? Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
We're gonna fire him. Fire his black ass.
Along with Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
Man. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, we got 3 weeks, 3 picks this week. We got Theo Johnson from the New York Giants, tight end, for over 34 and a half receiving yards. We got Christian McCaffrey from the 49ers for over 123 and a half rushing and receiving yards. And we got Cookbook's favorite player in the whole wide world, Dak Prescott, for more than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Those are your 3 player props for week 15. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. As always, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Keep promoting the show, keep sharing, keep liking, and keep the this is coming for Fresh Off. Not me, but Fresh Off.
No,
Keep the comments
definitely
coming.
not.
We want to thank our guest, Mr. 225. You know this ain't gonna be your last time coming on the show. We're definitely gonna tell you what your results is.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we get up off it, Mr. 225?
I'm enjoying myself once again being on the show. Appreciate you guys having me. And they said I'll be back to check out those wonderful scores again, because this is what I do.
Yes, sir. Hey, we can't go out like last time, man. I went You know, I went 10 games last week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go for like 12 this week. You feel me? So,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
set a record.
I'm out for blood. I'm out for revenge, you know.
We'll set a record this week.
Hey, we
Uh-oh.
gonna see. We gonna see. Yeah, man. It was a pleasure having you once again. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe, stay positive, and you know, good luck on those parlays. And if you want to win some money, of course, roll with your boy Fresh Off. You know what I'm saying? And keep it player at all times. You did?
Yes, sir. Peace out, y'all.
Y'all next week. Peace.